Hi, I'm EST Parker. My personality type is ESTP. I'm into exploring the wider world and seeking out activities that I can apply my mind to. I like variety. I like to enter into new situations and apply my attention to observing how things are done. By analyzing different types of activities, I discover the things in life that can engage my thought process and keep me interested. I'm one of life's doers, someone who thinks on the go. Having real-world experience motivates me. And I tend to be optimistic in my outlook. I'm very connected to my environment. I notice what's important. I aim to gain maximum personal value out of how I spend my time. Because there's so much to explore in the world, I want to make decisions that will offer me high returns, especially over the long term. I like to learn about the pre-established way of doing things, then apply my personal thought process to better how things can be done. My idea of what is valuable is not measured by my strength of personal feeling, but by what makes the most logical sense to me. In terms of maximum return for energy expended, this is why I can find it difficult to make personal commitments to people, situations, or ideas. I thrive on flexibility, and keeping my options open allows me to have this. My independence means a lot to me. I need the personal space and freedom to exercise my thought process. I like connecting with the new. I love to learn. Working out what I stand to gain from an activity gives me direction and momentum in life. This enables me to take educated risks and creates the successes that I perceive to be feasible. My relationship with the physical world is very important to me. I'm good at manipulating situations and influencing situations toward a specific outcome. Once I decide to apply myself, I can usually swing situations around to my advantage. I'm very task-oriented, and I'm energized by challenging circumstances. Working around any obstacles that get in my way is something that I'm good at. I have a strong energetic connection with other people. I would say that I flow with social situations pretty easily. I'm happy to work as part of a team, as long as we are all on the same page and working with similar principles. I can read social situations better than some people might think. This makes it easier for me to evaluate what other people need in a given situation. Most of my fun and interesting experiences come from focusing upon, interacting with, or being around other people. However, if I need to get things done on my own, I'm fine with that. Connecting with the points that I want to make comes naturally to me. I'm not afraid to express my personal opinions, and I don't beat around the bush. This means that I can put a message across with the least amount of explanation required. Some people have accused me of being a jerk because my personal opinions are outside of the realms of what they are used to. People take things the wrong way. True. I don't always take into account other people's personal values, and my logical thoughts can fall outside of the realms of other people's expectations. However, I think that sometimes people have to put their feelings aside to get to the truth of the reality of life and what is actually taking place in the world. I don't like to do what other people tell me to do. Making an impression on the world in the moment and expressing my individual intelligence requires me to make my own calculations, adapting to new and emerging situations, and seeing opportunities is a strength of mine, When necessary, I can brainstorm on my feet. I'm good with spontaneity. And so, if I have something that needs to be done, I do it. People have described me as being confident, determined, assertive, laid back, and sociable. I agree that I'm a people person. Getting people on side with me is the way to get things done. The art of negotiation is one of my strengths. I'm good with social connections, but I don't often invest in making deep friendships. Personal relationships take time to evolve. Being able to trust other people is very important. Spending time with close family is something that I enjoy. I like being around people who can accept and understand my way of thinking. Once I have a mutual connection with someone, I am dedicated and loyal, and I have their back 100%. Even if we disagree, sometimes. And I expect the same in return. Gaining recognition for my achievements and celebrating my successes are things that I value. I believe that there are many ways in which we can better how things are being done in the world. There are many existing systems operating in the world right now that contain rules and regulations that don't make sense, and therefore not best serving the people who are using them. There are also many existing procedures that can be altered for better results. Once the systems of the world are running in a way that makes greater sense, this will help humanity to make greater progress and enable us as individuals to have a better time socially.